Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today we're in a different bathroom. So today I'm back in the original bathroom that I was in. If you remember, I filmed a video in this bathroom before using the Feral palette. So we're gonna do a look in this bathroom. It might be a little bit echoey, but it's what we're working with on this trip. So, we're doing the countdown day 2, and my palette for the countdown day 2 is going to be the Morphe 39A palette. This has makeup on it because it's used, but this is what she looks like on the inside, and I absolutely love this palette. I definitely had to get it. It had originally gone out of stock, and then it came back in stock, and I was so excited, and I ended up buying it because Atlee did a bunch of looks with it. If you don't know who she is, I'll try to link her channel up here in a card, but she did a bunch of looks with it, and she felt bad because it was out of stock and nobody could get it, but then they brought it back. So very exciting because I got it on the second round. I just dropped something that I need, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there's a shower behind me. That's what you're seeing. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution white concealer today to prime my eyelids. And I've already done my eyebrows with my e.l.f. primer. So Sophie is feeling better. Not 100%, obviously, because it's going to just take a while for her to heal. But thank you guys so much for all of your amazing messages of support and love, both in the comment section and privately. I've literally just been spending like pretty much my entire trip taking care of her. So like I said, that's why I haven't had a chance to respond to a whole lot, but I really, really appreciate every single message and comment and stuff like that, because you guys know how much she means to me. So, but like for instance, now she's not really yelping when I lift her up. So that's a plus. I think she's starting to feel a little bit better. So for this look, I'm going to go into this bright red shade. I don't know what any of these shade names are. And then I'm going to go into this like purpley red shade. And I'm going to put those in the outer V. I want to do a crazy look. I posted a look that my friend did on me on my Instagram. It was a very neutral look, and even though it was really neutral, I really liked it. But that is not the kind of makeup I normally do, so I'm gonna do something really colorful. I feel like whenever I'm in these bathrooms, I kind of whisper because I'm trying not to let it sound too echoey, but then I just sound weird because I'm whispering. And I also want to know if you guys have any favorite products that I should try, because I would be very interested to know. So we're going to be heading home on New Year's Day. I'm not sure if there will be a video on New Year's Day, but there might be. But we're going to be heading home probably in the early afternoon. So I'm hoping that Sophie feels much better before then, because I don't want her to have to travel when she's not feeling well. But Brian has to be back to work on the 2nd, and I have a doctor's appointment on the 2nd, so we definitely have to come back on the 1st. So I'm just putting that reddish, like burgundyish purpley shade on top, but just on the outer portion. It's only like well, with no traffic, it's like about a 2.5–3 hour drive. So it's not like it's that far. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the black shade, just a tiny bit on this big brush. A little bit apparently goes a really long way. And I'll put it on with this brush first. And then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild crease brush, this one here, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. I don't want it to look like a black eyeshadow, I just want it to deepen up those reds. But this palette I have used a ton on and off camera. Like the day that I went to the Swedish Bazaar, I had on this palette. And in a few like talking videos, I had this palette on, so I definitely use this palette a lot off camera. All right, so now I'm gonna take the glitter glue and I'm gonna put it on the inner portion. And then we're gonna take that really pretty light blue shade and put it in the inner corner. I think that's a look I haven't done with this palette that I've been wanting to do, like ever since I saw it. So I'm gonna take this light blue shade up here. I feel like, I don't want to be a downer, but I feel like we're all kind of getting sick. I don't know if it's like the worry and the stress, or if we're legitimately getting sick. That is a really pretty blue. And I know it looks crazy right now because of the fallout, but that is really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to wipe away the fallout with a makeup wipe. It's funny, last night I woke up and like my neck was all blue. It still has like a bluish tint from my hair, which never happened with the purple, but for some reason with blue it does. All right, so for my foundation, it is going to be the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. And I just used moisturizer as primer because there are just certain categories that I don't have like 5 different favorite products in, I guess. And primer is one of them. I haven't found, like the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I love that primer, sort of, but I just feel like, sometimes primers are overrated. I don't know. That was a lot of foundation. Wipe it off on this wipe. Do you guys wear primer, or do you leave, like, just say, forget it, I'm just gonna use a moisturizer? Because honestly, you guys know, like I have a lot of primers, but for the most part, I just moisturize my face with my glow starter from Glam Glow and then call it a day. So if I have a choice, I tend to not choose to use a primer. You know what I didn't bring in here? Did I bring setting powder in here? That I definitely have a lot of. I'm going to do my concealer off camera because it's the same. It's the, where is it? Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm going to make sure that I have setting powder and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my peach setting powder from Too Faced here. And this is my number 2 setting powder. I know, it's crazy that it's not my number 1, but I have one powder, setting powder wise, that I like better. So, that'll be in tomorrow's video. For some reason, when I grabbed everything, I forgot to grab setting powder. Okay. And then we're going to take our blush, which for today is going to be the CoverGirl Peach Punch palette. You guys know I've used this a lot on my channel. And I tend to use mostly just the blush. But I really like it. It's like a really pretty peachy blush shade, which is my favorite. And it smells like peaches, so can't beat that. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Too Faced little black book of bronzers, which looks like this. And since I pulled this out to make sure that I used it more, I've been using it a lot. And I'm so happy because I love the Too Faced bronzers. I specifically like the Chocolate Soleil, just the original one. I like the undertone of it. And you guys know I just warm up my face a little. I don't know if they still sell this, but if they don't, they should. Because it's a really good way for people to try their bronzers without spending, you know, $30 on just one. Okay, and then, let's see. I'm going to take this Colourpop Supernova Shadow. This has been one of my favorite eye toppers. And I'm just going to put this in the inner corner. It's not my favorite, like, I don't love it as much as the Stila ones or the Milani ones, but I still do really like it. So I wanted to mention it. So I'm just putting that in the very inner corner. It's going to give it like a little bit of a lavender shift, just like right in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush. I'm going to take that burgundy plummish purple shade and run it underneath. Sometimes I just do eyeshadow as eyeliner. I mean, I always do eyeshadow on top of eyeliner, but sometimes I just do the eyeshadow because it just lasts longer than putting an actual eyeliner. And then I'm putting a little bit of that blue around. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. This is another one of my favorites. And I keep getting samples from Sephora, which is good because it's expensive. But this is one of the more expensive mascaras that I would actually probably splurge on. Okay. And then for my number 2 highlighter palette, or highlighter, it's going to be the Dream Glow Kit from Anastasia. She looks like this. I've been using this a lot. And for my setting spray, now this is this particular one is a new one, but I've gone through like 3 MAC Fix Pluses since I started my channel. So I definitely wanted to include the MAC Fix Plus. This is the Gold Lights one. So, but any of the MAC Fix Pluses is my favorite. So I'm gonna go into the shade Unicorn, which is a very pinky shade. I love that highlighter. And this goes for any of the Anastasia glow kits, not just the Dream one, like the Aurora glow kit, the Moonchild glow kit, the Sun Dipped glow kit. I just love the Anastasia formula. So you can look and see which one you like and choose based on what shades you're going to use the most. I just love the formula. That was a bit much. And for this look, I'm going to go in with the shade Wolfsbane from Makeup Monsters or Menagerie Cosmetics. I love their liquid lipstick formula. Not specifically just this shade, but any of their shades. And I can't wait for them to come out with their new packaging. But I'm hoping the formula is still the same. I think they said it was going to be. I've just worn a lot of their liquid lipsticks this year. I just forgot some, there we go, forgot some powder. Like forgot to wipe away some powder down there. Okay. And then I think I'm going to take a little bit of Jeffree Star's Thirst Trap, which is another favorite of mine this year, and put that on top. But kind of just in the center. Like so. Okay, so this is my second favorite products look, I guess is what I would call it, yeah. So my second favorite palette, my second favorite, well, the 4 are, like the first 4 videos are just in no particular order, but tomorrow's video will be my absolute favorites of the year. So the other ones I just had a really hard time putting in any specific order. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look, and thank you guys again so much for being so supportive. I know that I'm still not fully myself, but I think I was a little bit more myself today, but it's just been a really stressful week with, you know, Sophie and everything, and just being worried about her, but she is on the mend. So thank you guys again for all your messages and all of your concern. I love you guys so, so much, and you mean the world to me. So thank you. And I will talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.